Salute to all the Patreon members, all the subscribers. I want to thank you guys for your support and your contributions made to the platform. It really means a lot to me. If you guys could do me a favor, please check out the links in the description box below for the Patreon page and the Facebook page. Salute to all the new viewers. If you guys can do me a favor, please hit the subscribe button, share this video, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below. I've had a very busy week, but I'm back. Let's get into it. So, this article right here is brought to you by the Tiger. A lot of my stories revolve around me living in Thailand. Why? Because I've spent 8 years on and off in Thailand. For those that don't know, my name is Splash Wave Beats, and I've either been living or traveling abroad for the last 15 years. All right. And like I said, off and on, 8 of those years was spent in Thailand. So here we have a passport bro from Belgium. Drunk Belgian man dances naked and defecates in police station. So to sum up this article right here, it's a 23-year-old Belgian man, and they don't even give his full name. They just say his name is Van. All right. According to the police, the foreigner was later identified as a 23-year-old Belgian national named Van. Why did they just give his first name? They don't really plaster his photo all across the news media outlets. There is a video, but the only place where they're showing the video is Tiger's YouTube channel, and I might get flagged for it. So in this article, there's a couple articles out there about this guy. They don't show his picture. They don't show the video. You can only get it from the publication's YouTube channel, which you might get flagged. I don't know why these publications overseas protect the identity of a lot of these people. And when I went to the Tiger's YouTube channel, I noticed that, oh, okay, basically this person right here that got arrested and had to be held at a police station, acting a fool in public, being drunk, he has the same complexion as the people who run the Tiger. That's pretty much why they hide the identity of a lot of these people out here. You know, either show everybody's identity or don't show everybody's identity. But don't show favoritisms, because it's like the darker the complexion, they got their photos, they got their names. This man committed a crime, public intoxication, out there in his underwear. The security guard had to call the laws on him. This man was walking in his drawers on the expressway, drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning. This was interesting enough to put out there, you know, to do a story on it, but you're not going to tell us his name. You're not really going to show us his face in this article. I didn't really like that. All right. Van fell asleep for an hour and then woke up to poop on the floor of the police station. So in the video, this guy was dancing. He was sitting on top of the desk, sitting his shitty drawers on top of the desk, dancing on top of the desk, right? You're going to have to pretty much throw away the entire furniture of this office and mop it and bleach, wax the floor. You're going to have to do a lot of sanitizing in this office after what he did. That smell ain't going to come out of that office for about a month. Somebody shits on the floor and then rubs his ass on the desk and the door. You're going to have to change locations. He didn't strip down. Oh, okay. Well, actually, he wasn't walking on the expressway in his drawers. In the video, it showed that he was walking on the expressway, then he was laid out on the sidewalk, you know, being weird. Then they arrest him. Then he gets to the police station, starts taking off his clothes. Police plan to contact the Immigration Bureau to deport Van and transfer him back to his home country. In a related report from August, a foreign man who appeared intoxicated was gored by a cow in the southern province. Okay, this is a different story right here. In a picture shared by Channel 3, Van was seen holding a piece of silver metallic paper and teasing police officers through a glass door. The media reported that Van eventually became exhausted and fell asleep on the ground. Police allowed him to sleep there until 8 a.m. and put clothes on him. Shortly after that, Van seized the opportunity while officers were preoccupied to leave the police station. He crossed the road to a nearby school, prompting the police to pursue and bring him back into custody. So this guy, boy, they coddle some of these foreigners. You bring him to a police station. You don't lock him in a holding cell. You put him in the room, in the office. You put him in the office. You don't handcuff him to the wall or anything, and he's able to escape. I wonder if you even got his identification the first time. Because had he gotten away, would they have caught him? Would they have known who it was? A lot of these stories, they involve drugs and alcohol. Early in the morning. Remember the last story? You had 3 friends fighting each other 7 o'clock in the morning, drunk. One of the guys knocks out his friend. Then you had the guy taking the lady boy out to a restaurant on the same road. He gets hit upside the head with the lady boy's cell phone, blood and bruises all on his face. Then this guy at 5 o'clock in the morning, drunk, walking along the expressway, gets back to the police station, starts stripping down to his drawers and shitting on himself. And who's going to get blamed for this? What image are people going to associate with this? They just going to attach this person to all foreigners. They're going to say it's foreigners. They're not going to say it's a specific race of foreigners. They're going to say it's foreigners. See, you, Mr. African or Caribbean or East Indian or Sri Lankan, right? Or Hispanic, which I don't even think they would categorize people as Hispanic in Asia, because when you say Hispanic, they say, what's that? I've talked to a lot of Asians overseas, and when I said the term Hispanic, they did not know what that was. So we'll just say Latin. You, Mr. Latin man, when you go overseas and do this, they're going to say, hey, man, this is a problem with Africans. This is a problem with Caribbeans. This is a problem with Indians. People that I knew, Thais that I knew working in the hotel industry in Thailand, they would tell me their worst customers, and they would say Indians, right? They would get race specific. But when the women would talk about all the, when they would say, oh man, these foreigners, it's so annoying. You know, I'm trying to do my work and they're trying to sleep with me. They'll say foreigners, right? And you know exactly who they're talking about. Expat, keeps hitting on me. You know who they're talking about. But when they say, hey, you know what, like these Indians, I don't like them. Every time we rent a room out to them, it's like they poop on the floor, there's shit in the toilet, and they don't flush the toilet. They get race specific. They get uh ethnic, nationality specific. This situation right here, they chalk it up to foreigners. They protect the identity. They blur out his face, and they don't really give a name, a full name, right? And then this type of behavior gets lumped into passport bros. He gets lumped in with us. And it's like, no. No. Now, they did say he was from Belgium, which most people, when they hear the term Belgian, they kind of have an idea of what the face is going to be like when they say Belgian. All right. But as far as the story itself and the action that was taken out, yes, he needs to be deported. Right. I've told you guys before. I've said this before. 20 under 30 is way too young to be traveling. If you're under the age of 30, you are way too young to be traveling. You don't need to be traveling. This guy can't even hold his liquor. Hell, the liquor didn't even wear off fast enough. When did you stop drinking? So by the time the call came in at 5 a.m, by the time they got to him and took him back to the station, and then, right, they said, this dude just got tired and then he fell asleep. You can't hold your liquor. You don't know when to stop drinking. Because like I said, in Thailand, they'll keep serving you drinks. They don't care. You don't know when to stop drinking. You don't know when's your limit. You can't hold your liquor. And you can't control yourself when you're off the liquor. This don't even sound like liquor right here. They said he was drunk. This sounds like drugs. This sounds like more than liquor. They probably gave him a breathalyzer test, but what would that be, like a toxicology test, a toxicology report, blood work? They didn't do that. They didn't do blood work. They just did a breathalyzer test, probably. This sounds like a mixture of drugs and alcohol. I don't know for sure, but drunk walking on the expressway, then getting back to the police station. He's sitting on the desk doing all these dances, stripping down in your drawers, and you shitting on yourself. Nah, that's not alcohol. That sounds like fentanyl, not alcohol. That sounds like PCP. That sounds like meth. Oh, y'all didn't know the number one drug of choice in Thailand is meth. They doing meth out there left and right. So it's images like us that people have inside of their brains about foreigners. Like this gets tagged along with all foreigners when we travel abroad. This is disgusting right here. Pakret. Where is Pakret? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. Pakret is north of Nonthaburi. All right, so it's like way on the north side of Bangkok. What the hell was he doing way out there? He wasn't even on the strip. So if they had to notify this police station, that means you in the area. So if you was in this area, there's really nothing going on in this area right here. The next province is Nonthaburi, and there's like a huge central world there. But other than that, there's no. It's not in that province. It's the province north of Nonthaburi. So it's like in the cut. The hell you doing in the cut, walking along the expressway? So you wasn't even on the strip. You wasn't even in Nada. You wasn't on Sukhumvit. You wasn't on Soy 6. You wasn't on what's that one area called? Not Prakanon. Not Prakanon. What's that area called? Hold on. Bangchak. Okay, so there's Bangna, Udamsuk. Okay, Udamsuk, Punawiti, Bangchak, Onnut. That's a popular spot. Prakadon. What's that spot everybody hangs out at? Tonglor. You wasn't even on Tonglor. Tonglor, Siam, Nana, Soy 6, right? I could understand this going down in that area. You was way out in the cut in a province in the middle of nowhere. Sounds like you was at home getting high. And you was like, man, I need to step out and get the step in. I need to get my steps in. You was in the middle of nowhere. Salute to J Bones for the $2 super sticker. In the middle of nowhere. Hold on. Damn. I want to watch. I want to watch this game, but I don't know what time it starts. Look like it ain't gonna start till later. Then on top of that, man, you got shit everywhere. I'm reading some of the comments people are saying. Somebody said this garbage of human existence needs to be deported with a stamp that says, welcome back when you learn to control your drinking habits. Somebody said probably more than just alcohol. Wait until he sobers up and make him clean it up. But a lot of people are kind of laughing it off. Like, oh man, at least he knows how to party and this, and the third. So you could tell it's like people that probably look like him that are minimizing the situation, just kind of brushing it off like, nah, you know, he was having fun and he drank too much. He won't be invited to parties at my house. You see, I respect this one comment. This garbage of human existence. Yes. But people talking about he knows how to party. You see, I don't like the coddling. I really don't. All right. So this is the end of my video. I don't really have nothing much to say behind this. You already know what to do and what not to do when it comes to a situation like this. Don't do drugs. I don't know. Don't leave your like if you have an open drink, you leave it there, you come back to it. Don't drink it, throw it away, and buy a new one. Don't leave open drinks unattended. Know your limit. All right. And be safe. All right. I'm over and I'm out. You guys take care. Peace. We'll see you guys on the next live stream.